this is Jones. Today we will talk about running, and I consider it to be a talk about running as a heavier guy. So I have some notes, I'm gonna have to keep to them, not to forget what I'm about to say. So, about me, I am 275 pounds or 125 kilos. I do mostly powerlifting and have been for almost 10 years. And of course that means I do a lot of strength training, squats, deadlifts, bench press. And I have had an idea to add running to all of this. So I have some insights and possibly some ideas that can help you. So number one, absolutely number one, when you add running, that's no matter how little running you do, it's going to be equal to a lot of more volume, total volume. So if you're used to calculating your sets or total weight lifted per session or week, you have to take into account that running a couple of kilometers or miles, that's gonna have an effect. So you can't really just do a strength program and also a running program from day one at least. So for me, I started really slow, got into the idea of running as slow as possible, and also not as short as possible, but to start really short distance. So for me, we will start with the slow side of it. So also when you are heavy, that will take a heavier toll on your joints and your body overall. I have tried to add running before, and I've run too fast. And if I run too fast, I cannot get a distance that's meaningful. And if I run on a treadmill too fast, I cannot keep my hips in place. You can try it on a treadmill. Just run too fast for too long, longer than you can actually keep your core engaged, and you will feel your hips starting to move around, and that just gives me eventually back problems, usually from squatting. But the origin is the running. So run short. I started with just half a mile, that's 800 meters, and slow, as slow as possible. Slower the better. Basically just the same tempo you use for walking. And about the impact on your body when you are heavier, this is important, because when you run slow you can have shorter strides and try to land, the front foot, when the foot lands in front of you, try to land it beneath you, like straight under instead of in front. That will eliminate or minimize the risk from pain and injury. And this will also help to keep your pace down, keep it low. So, and also if you run slow, you can run longer. If you try to run fast in the beginning, doesn't matter how long you can run, because it depends also on your cardio level and your body weight. But if you are heavy, and like me, I had like zero cardio when I started. Try to run fast, it's going to be a mess. You're going to be really tired after like a couple of 100 meters. And it's not going to be fast anyway, it's going to be slow, but go even slower. So, as I said, I started with half a mile, that's 800 meters, and I have in the back of my head, I think I read somewhere or heard that if you do cardio and you stop after 1 week, the decline will start. So I think for cardio you need to do it at least twice a week. That's just my idea. So I started with half a mile twice a week. And of course I try to add distance and time and still keep the pace as low as possible, because if I keep it low the way that I'm not even like out of breath, then I can run, and it's fun. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun to run. I like it. So extend from half a mile to like, okay, that's 800 meters, so 1 kilometers, 1.2, 1.4, 0.5, 2 kilometers, and so on. But you have to do it slow. I try to not add more than 10% per week, but then again I also stop. I stopped at a level where I ran 3Ks twice a week. Just did it for a couple of weeks, because my main focus is strength, and I want to keep the ability to produce force, and the running doesn't take away from the force production as I see it. I mean, if you're top level, but I'm not. But the volume, if the volume increases too fast, it will build fatigue and the strength training will suffer. So I try to add like 10% a week tops, and then sometimes I just stop and keep the weekly distance from running. So I extended it, as I said, up to like 2-3 kilometers twice a week. Then I switched over to 3 times a week, because I wanted to have a weekly volume or distance of 10k. So then I tried to do like early in the week, I do gym like say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Tuesday was running, then I tried to do the longest run on the Tuesday, and I still do. So that was my 4k, and that was a bit long because I was used to 3. So but then I did like 4-3-3 equals 10. Sometimes it was like 4-3-2. That's okay also if you want to add some speed, but I try to not add speed. No intervals, no play, no nothing, just slow and steady to build the base. So now I have been running twice a week instead of 3 times, and I've been doing 2 5k runs usually. But I am also stretching it out because I want my longer, I want more distance. That's also because in the summer I have a race. It's 18k in the mountains, so that's going to be really hard. But so I need to I need to add distance. So I have been stretching my 5k to 6, 7, and now just this week 9k. And I've been doing this for a couple of months. I started in September, just to give you an idea. Now it's January, so yeah, maybe 4.5 months. Nah, 4. Let's say 4 months. From 0 running to a 9k, and I'm not sore. I'm not exhausted. I can still go and do the gym sessions that I do, and those are, focused around squat and deadlift. You can say, bench press also, but the squat and the deadlift are where you can see if you run too much or you do not rest enough or not eat enough. I have noticed I need to eat like when I prepare for a competition. So I eat a lot, but then I can also train. So okay, from twice a week 5k, now I'm up to 7 early in the week and 5, and I just did 9. So I am trying to add volume and distance and time per session. I think I will, that will be an ongoing project, because the low, they call it something smart, like low, not impact, LIS, never mind, steady state cardio, low intensity steady state. That's where I intend to build my base, and eventually I will do some intervals and stuff like that, but that will be a small part of it. And just to jump back, before I've always been of the opinion that you should do intervals as the base and run fast, but that usually just gives me a hard time and I get hurt and I quit running. So now I'm all about the slow running. So let's see my notes. Yeah, I'm about done, because it is about the slow pace, keep it down. I mean, I run like 7.5 kilometers an hour. That would be like, I don't know, miles per hour, I don't know, but it's slow. It's just above. If someone is out and doing some fast walking, I will barely pass them. I will pass them, but barely. So you need to manage your pace and your weekly volume as a heavier runner and lifter, if you're lifting also. So that's what I want to give to you today, and I will get back to the topic from time to time, because now I am running and there will not be too much footage of the running. That will be more like me talking. You just have to believe me, guys, I am running. If I was lying, I would probably just make up some really impressive time, like kilometer time. But distance, volume per week, keep it in check, and your pace, keep it in check. Go slow, and you will be I mean, it is possible to add running into your strength training if you strength train, and if you don't and you're just heavy, you still need to manage the volume, because it's going to spiral out of control, because you make some gains in the beginning just as you do with strength training, but you need to, I think, more prone to disaster when it comes to running, because it's more of an impact and more of a stress on your body. Anyway, guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy it. I really enjoy running, and it's going to be fun to share the progress with you. So until next time, stay safe and remember to get out and train. See ya.